Hi guys, welcome to issue 59. So what have we got? Ultramarine reinforcements. So we've got a sprue of models to put together, which we will do in a minute. But first of all, let's hit the mag first. So Ultramarine reinforcements, learn about Grey Knights and explore the Maelstrom. So I am running behind. Issue 61 is about to come out. I will run through this quickly. I'll do the same for issue number 60 and we'll get back on schedule for 61. In this issue, more Space Marine reinforcements arrive in this issue with 2 Hellblasters, 2 Intercessors and an Inceptor to bring your units up to strength. Using our detailed guides in this issue, you'll be able to paint the models from start to finish. Once you're done, you'll field your full strength units in a new mission that sees the Ultramarines hunting for intelligence on the former planetary governor of Corvon II. Ludmilla Tarch. A reckoning is surely coming soon. Okay, so what have we got today? Grey Knights, which is factions 1.6.6. Grey Knight Showcase, which will be some paintings of Grey Knights. Some painted models from Grey Knights. The Maelstrom, 40k domains number 3. The Eye of Terror is not the only warp rift to scar the galaxy. Take a terrifying journey into the steps of the Maelstrom. Space Marine Chapters 8.2, Victories of the Khans. Learn all about the greatest campaigns and victories of the White Scars Space Marine Chapter. Then how to build our guys, how to paint them, and then we've got Rules Mission 43, Data Extraction. With the battle for Kalon in the balance, the Space Marines launch a daring raid behind Death Guard lines. Okay, let's have a brief look through this before we make up our models. So we've got Grey Knights. Grey Knights are warriors who specialise in battling the demonic servants of the Dark Gods. Every warrior in the ranks possesses some form of psychic ability and is capable of battling a demon with its own warp-born power. The strength of a Grey Knight lies not only in his skill as a warrior, but also on his own mind. And then we've got, this is more stuff about them. Stormbolter, Crusader Helm, Nemesis Forge Halberd, and armour etchings. So this is good, and they've got some kind of some writings that they take with them as well, so that's cool. Okay, then we've got our showcase. So we've got some paintings. I like particularly the Terminator with Nemesis Demon Hammer, which is very cool. They've got their own Venerable Dreadnought, which, as you would expect, has got lots and lots of those writings on it. Brother Champion Paladin. So yeah, they are really awesome models. In fact, I've got a box of Paladins, which I'm putting together for a, I believe they're Paladins, for my kill team. Okay, next up is the Maelstrom. The Maelstrom is an unpredictable warp storm, and before the Great Rift, it was the second largest rift in reality after the Eye of Terror. It has become a refuge for the lost and the damned, a staging point from which chaos forces raid imperial worlds, causing havoc in the name of the Dark Gods. Okay, so next we've got, this is the detailed history of the White Scars, Victory of the Khans. Since the day of the first founding, the White Scars have amassed a lengthy roll of the triumphs across, a lengthy roll call of triumphs across the galaxy. Few enemies escaped their wrath. The spiked walls of Quan Zhu, their fortress monastery, are lined with the skulls of those who have been defeated by the White Scars. And then we've got their history from Millennium 30 through to Millennium 41. Then we've got how to build our reinforcements, which we will do in a moment. Then we've got the paint guide for them. Then we've got Rules Mission 41, Tracking a Traitor. The former governor of Corvon II, Ludmilla Tarch, has been revealed as a traitor to the Imperium. There can only be one punishment for such a crime: death. Ultramarine scouts have located the cult's hideouts in the city of Kalon and called in their allies to attack this nest of dangerous heretics. Okay, so what have we got? Data extraction. Space Marines are raiding the cultist positions in the hope of collecting a valuable intelligence on the Death Guard activities. and possibly the location of Ludmilla Tarch. The cultists and their Death Guard allies must destroy the data slates, while the Space Marines must try to collect as many as possible. So the battlefield, the mission uses both of your mats. So that doesn't include the mat that we got in the last issue, which is another one of these big beast mats. So in the mission, both players collect victory points at the end of each battle round. To hold an objective, you must have a model, more models within 3 inches, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the armies are 10 Chaos Cultists, the Lord of Contagion, the Biologous Putrefier, the Mephitic Blight Hauler, 10 Plague Marines and 12 Poxwalkers, against 2 Primaris Lieutenants, 10 Intercessors, 5 Hellblasters, 3 Inceptors, and 5 Space Marine Scouts. Deployment is here. Victory conditions are: eliminate an enemy unit, 1 victory point. Each objective held at the end of a battle round, 1 victory point. If a player controls more objectives than their opponent, they score an additional 1 victory point at the end of the battle round. And it lasts for 5 battle rounds. So there we go. Now, so that looks interesting, but here is something very, very awesome. Assault on Jorgengast. Or Jorgengast, I'm not sure. So from issue 61, our new mat that we got last week will come into play with some awesome new terrain. We've got some new stuff coming soon, and it looks really, really cool. Let's have a look. Mechanized Slaughter. The war for Corvon 2 has spread across the planet like a deadly infection. The Ultramarines and Death Guard have suffered terrible casualties, and the planet's many cities lie in ruins. The battle for Corvon 2 has moved from the corrupted city of Kalon to the industrial spaceports and mechanized storage facilities of Jorgengast. Amidst metallic walkways, towering cranes and rumbling industrial machinery, the sound of bolter fire fills the air. Jorgengast will see the most brutal fighting yet, and one way or the other, the fate of Corvon 2 will soon be decided. And here we've got some data slate tokens. So those are for use in our data extraction mission. So we just cut those out and put them in there. Okay, so what have we got? Our next issue is going to be a whole bunch of Poxwalkers again and 1 Plague Marine. That will be with you sooner than you think, because I've already got it here. And in the following issue, which is also going to be out this week for this YouTube channel, we've got issue 61, and that's more objectives. Now, these are objectives that we haven't had before, so there's some interesting stuff here as well. So I look forward to bringing that to you as well. But anyway, enough for that. Let's make up some Space Marine reinforcements. Okay, so let's have a look at our intercessors first. So we've got 2 of these. Now these we've had before. In fact, this whole sprue I believe we've had before. Right, that's that. These guys are pretty cool. Nothing new though. Next we'll have a look at our Inceptor. So I won't balance him on his little stand there, but he's badass. Like him a lot. Very cool. These models were very straightforward to put together. And finally we've got our 2 Hellblasters. Again, we have had these sculpts before, so I've had 2 previous Hellblasters. I'm pretty sure they're the same guys as this. But that's it. So cool. Our army grows a little further with 5 more models. So I will see you next time for some Poxwalkers. See you later.